For the most part, it's just the love of the sport. Our staff here are dedicated. Doesn't matter what time it is, what day it is. You know, it's 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. They do it because they love the horses. It's great when we get to see these babies, you know, turn out and grow and go through a sale and go to a trainer and then go on to the racetrack. It's going to be pretty exciting for us to see how these Jimmy Freight foals turn out and make their way into the Jimmy Freight Stakes. This time of year, we've waited a long time for these foals to come along, like 11 months. And you just want them to get out of those mares and be healthy and strong. It's like being a worried parent. We really put a lot of our hearts into this. So we stress over it. We watch them all the time. There's lots of late nights, watching cameras, getting up to deliver these foals. So there's a lot of stressful nights. Bunkhouse Babe, her due date officially is February 28th. She's getting very close, showing all the signs. She's progressed along very well. No hiccups or problems, keeps her weight up, always takes care of her babies when she has them. So we don't have too many concerns with her. She's progressing fine. Our biggest things is check her demeanor. We look at her physical signs. We look to see, a lot of times you can see the baby actually moving, where they're starting to get themselves into a position. You'll see even sometimes where you'll see a leg, a foot, a knee, or something pushing out the side. The mares really start to get uncomfortable. They drop a lot and they get very soft in their back end. And these are just some of the signs that we're looking for, knowing that she's going to foal. Bunk's actually a really sweet mare. She's a good mom. She really takes care of her foals. She looks after them well. You know, she's one of the ones we like having around. She doesn't cause too much trouble. He was probably an hour and 45 minutes. He was up and going, nursed well. He knew what his job was to eat and get strong. For the most part, he's just going to be on his mama's side for the next basically 5 to 6 months, and then we'll wean him off his mom once he's strong, healthy. So we just recently weaned Cowboy Cargo. So he's in here with the group. They're slowly just learning some manners. One of the first stages of our weaning process and handling these babies is we teach them to tie. Because they're going to be in a racing atmosphere, they're going to have to learn to stand in cross ties and be tied up and know that that's a normal process for them. Some horses take to it quite easily and some don't. Some of them get, the feet flying and can get a little dirty, nasty. And most of it's just out of pure fear. Most of them aren't nasty horses. They're just scared. You can tell by this one's ears, his eye, that it's a little bit sour and not happy about this process. So over here you can see that Annika has got this one calm. He's standing quietly. So now she's going to run her hands over him, touch him, show him that I'm not going to hurt you. These are small victories. And we just increase it more each day. They'll start using a brush on them, then they'll start picking their feet a bit so that it gets easier for the blacksmiths down the road, shoeing, all the rest of it that comes along with being a racehorse. For the most part, most of ours are pretty good, just in the fact that the girls handle them so much on a daily basis. It's all the process of eventually turning them into a racehorse.
We're learning how to trailer today. While we work with them, brushing them every other day, and then we take them for walks up and down the aisle, and then when they start to be good with that, we take them through the stalks so that they go in an enclosed space. And then once they're good with that, we'll try the trailer and see how they do. Getting them to go up the ramp. They see the trailer and then they just stop. They're good if they follow a buddy on, but they have to go on first the second try, because they might not have a friend going up the ramp in front of them. There you go. There you go, good boy. The corner. Good girl. Hi. So we want them coming off the trailer calm. They're leaving on the 18th of November, so they'll have to go on the big Doyle trailers, and they'll have about a 12-hour journey. So we just practice loading them so that when the day comes, we can get everyone on safely and quickly.
He's definitely progressing exactly the way we want. He's big, he's strong, he looks good. There's nothing for us to feel or think that he won't be a successful racehorse.
Good boy, good boy.
Meant to be that I was going to buy Cowboy Cargo out of the Harrisburg sale. I trained Jimmy Freight. I was the person that brokered the deal to bring him to Canada, and I raced him his first starts in Ontario as a 2-year-old. And the mare, Bunkhouse Babe, was a mare I had tried to buy as a yearling when I had just started my own training operation in 2009. So after we made the purchase at Harrisburg, he shipped back to our New Jersey base. He took right to everything easily, trained down very well all winter. We had scheduled the end of June, 1st of July to baby race him at the Meadowlands and get a couple baby races in before he went to Canada, and he handled that great, and we sent him up to Canada. It's very important that horses have a great start in life, so that way when the horses come to us, they're ready to stand up to the rigors of training and shipping and everything else, and that's the way I find the horses come into our barn, especially from Winbak. One of our incentives for buying this horse was the fact that he was eligible to Jimmy Freight Stakes. He's been very good. He's close to getting his first win. He's done everything we've asked of him. He's had 2 second-place finishes in the gold. So like I say, he's knocking on the door. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to the Jimmy Freight Stakes and the rest of the racing that Cowboy Cargo has up in Ontario. And we hopefully someday we'll get a chance to see him in the Winbak Winter Circle.